So, what makes our faction fun? Well, first of all, as we are the Order, we are the main protagonist of the storyline of the initial freelancer as well as the ongoing discovery mode. We are the main group who opposes the alien threat, sees nomads as a threat, while the general population of the series, in role-playing terms, are unaware of the imminent threat. So we are half of the time having interaction with the alien species. We are having role plays regarding this savior of mankind kind of things. So it's kind of epic. And also we have political dialogues regarding the Omicron spaces where we are hosted. And we have lots of funny means of roleplay and lots of opportunities to enlarge the roleplay ideas. And also, besides the fact of role-playing terms, we have 40 or so registered members to the Order faction itself, and another 40 to 60 independent players who are tagging along with the Order as secondary fleet, as non-registered players. So we have quite a lot of player database, and we never get alone in our space. Most of the time we can find other players to tag along with, and we can have role-playing fun, role-playing missions, and player versus player opportunities. And so we are also holding events with Bounty Hunters Core Guild, battling events weekly, and we are also planning lots of upcoming role-playing events with nomads and keepers and zoners. And so Order is basically one of the most fun factions to play in Discovery server. What's the most annoying part? Well, as a faction player we have to take care of certain independent players who misbehave and stuff, and since we have a large player database we kinda get them rather frequently. But the admin team and our faction leadership also trying to contaminate these kind of things from happening, so it's under control most of the time. And besides that, in the faction we ask players to report write battle reports and role-playing reports, as well as be active, be present in the roll calls, as well as present in discussions and ideas and debates going on in our own forums. We have an own forum as a clan. Therefore, it's actually fun, but it may sound tiresome for certain players. However, without contribution, we don't accept new players or new members to be present with us. Well, as a leader, if I am to enjoy the faction develop itself, or would I prefer to lead and guide it? Well, it's something in the middle. There are certain things that I kinda guide the faction players, and thanks to them believing in me and trusting in my roleplay vision, I kinda bring in new ideas or new implementations to the faction space and to the faction structure, and kinda take they kind of took all of them so far positively in the last months or about a year, since first when I started to take part in the development of Order, and then later on becoming the faction leader. And besides that, I also love to see our members standing up on their on two feet, so I kind of let them come with their own role-playing stories, events, ideas, and implementations, and I kind of encourage them to do these kind of things and help them to help them to have their voices heard by the development team. And therefore, my ideas and vision is somewhere in the middle, as both leading it to some point and giving as much as room as they need to have their own play fun. As a leader, I do enjoy having a helping hand. Actually, I have two people helping me, Kelt and Tommy. They're the rear admirals and vice admirals of Order, near to Lancer, who are taking care of things, the daily things like the promotions and or day-to-day communications with other factions, as well as taking care of stuff happening in the Order space while I'm not around, because I'm especially nowadays basically focused on the new upcoming updates, order vision, order design, order stories, implementations, as well as the soundtrack and stuff. Therefore, I'm into more conceptual leadership at the moment, while they're taking care of the daily business. Therefore, without their help, I wouldn't be able to focus on the things that I'm doing, and the results quality would drop dramatically. How do we manage problems when it comes to cross-faction interactions? Well, basically, we handle it everything within role-playing borders and with diplomacy. There are some special occasions where we had to interfere out of roleplay wise, and with dialogue we resolved everything so far, because I'm a leader who believes in dialogues more than stupid actions. Therefore, try to resolve everything so far with dialogue, and it never failed up to now, and I don't think it will fail in the future as well, because if you know how to talk, and if you try to overcome things with logic, everything can be resolved. Therefore, as a faction, we always resolve things with dialogue, whether it is in roleplay or out of roleplay. Of course, in means of roleplay, within game roleplay terms, we had to take some actions for against other factions, like militaristic actions, as in moving a fleet to a position or moving another fleet to blockade their systems or stuff, but those were just to give some flavor to the in-game roleplay, because almost all of the factions we interact with are our friends in out of roleplay terms, that we chat alone and have fun. Why would I suggest people to join our faction? Well, I wouldn't suggest to join our faction just because you want to join and see what's going on. I would suggest you to get into interaction with our members and ask about our roleplay and what we do, and see if our roleplay ideas and stuff fits to your ideas, because we are basically role-playing a militaristic faction opposing an alien threat. Therefore, we are not like a trader company or like a political faction. We have certain things going on different than many of the factions in Sirius, and therefore first of all you have to decide on whether if it sounds appealing to you or not. But if it sounds appealing to you, then you are more than welcome to join us. We accept all applications in means of roleplay terms. We evaluate your role-playing in game and on forums, and then we invite you to join us, so the process ends. And we also test your player versus player skills and stuff, but those are not important to get accepted, because we have members that cannot even fire 3 guns at the same place. Besides that, or playing in order is fun, because we are located in a very conflicted space. We have neutral people hanging out in the balance in between the enemy factions. We have allied factions. We also have alien factions, alien faction that opposes everyone else in the sector. So it's kind of in constant chaos, which gives us lots of opportunities, you know, in political coups and role-playing differences, different roleplay options that you can find in the host spaces, and therefore it makes Omicrons appealing. And I also guess that's why we have too many independent players in Omicrons hanging around. Well, this is all about order that I can tell you, unless you have any other questions that you can submit us by PMing me over Discovery forums. My forum name is Rand Saith, and people also refer to me as Ophidian. And if you ask to any of the order players, they can direct you to me or to my profile. And I hope you will enjoy the upcoming changes that we are implementing to the order roleplay, and bringing in new ideas and new implementations, new bases, new systems, and blah blah. And let's have fun. Take care.